Hello. It's time for another story with Miss Corey. Today I've chosen a story from Frog and Toad Together. It's a book with lots of smaller stories inside of it about two friends, Frog and Toad. Let's read. The story is called A List. One morning, Toad sat in his bed. "I have many things to do," he said. "I will write them down on a list so that I can remember them." And Toad wrote on a piece of paper, "A list of things to do today." Then he wrote, "Wake up." "Ah, I've done that," said Toad, and he crossed it out. Then Toad wrote other things on the paper. "A list of things to do today. Wake up. Eat breakfast. Get dressed. Go to Frog's house. Take a walk with Frog. Eat lunch. Take a nap. Play games with Frog. Eat supper. Go to sleep." "There," said Toad. "Now my day is all written down." He got out of bed and he had something to eat. And then Toad crossed out, "Eat breakfast." Whoosh. Toad took his clothes out of the closet and he put them on, and then he crossed out, "Get dressed." Whoosh. Toad put the list in his pocket. He opened the door and he walked out into the morning. Soon Toad was at Frog's front door. He took the list from his pocket and crossed out, "Go to Frog's house." Toad knocked at the door. "Hello," said Frog. "Look at my list of things to do," said Toad. "Oh," said Frog, "that is a very nice list." Toad said, "My list tells me what we will go. My list tells me that we will go for a walk." "All right," said Frog, "I'm ready." Frog and Toad went on a long walk, and then Toad took the list from his pocket again, and he crossed out, "Take a walk with Frog." Whoosh! Just then, there was a strong wind, and it blew the list out of Toad's hand, right up into the air. The list blew so high, up and up. "Help!" cried Toad. "My list is blowing away. What will I do without my list?" "Hurry," said Frog. "We will run and catch it." "No," shouted Toad. "I cannot do that." "Why? Why not?" asked Frog. "Because," wailed Toad, "running after my list is not one of the things that I wrote on my list of things to do." Frog ran after the list. He ran over hills and swamps, but the list blew on and on. At last, Frog came back to Toad. "I'm sorry," gasped Frog, "but I could not catch your list." "Blah," said Toad. "I cannot remember any of the things that were on my list of things to do. I will just have to sit here and do nothing," said Toad. Toad sat and did nothing. Frog sat with him. After a long time, Frog said, "Toad, it is getting dark. We should be going to sleep now." "Go to sleep!" shouted Toad. "That was the last thing on my list." So Toad wrote on the ground with a stick, "Go to sleep." And then he crossed it out. Whoosh. "There," said Toad. "Now my day is all crossed out." "I'm glad," said Frog. And then Frog and Toad went right to sleep. That was A List by Arnold Lobel of the Frog and Toad Together stories. All right, you guys. I miss you so much, and I'll see you again soon. I hope you're enjoying time with your families. See you soon.